He was a perfect gentleman. Nobody knew what he had in store for you. As the seasons change, he changes, and you knew that it was over. The first day he laid hands on you. Oh, tears falling down your window, baby. All the time he taught you to pay tears. Learn to live and love and Good evening. It is time for the Prime Evening News for today, Monday, April 15th, 2024. I am Richie Farrell. In the headlines, Concerned Citizens Movement Treasurer John Blanchard calls on Dominicans to take urgent action to avoid the country experiencing economic collapse under existing intense economic pressures. The Finance Department of St. Lucia's Debt and Investment Unit announced a new Public Debt Management Act 2023 to ensure sound fiscal management and sustainable economic growth. And U.S. scientists monitoring coral around the world says it is turning white and even dying as recent record ocean heat takes a devastating toll and a fourth global mass stress episode is underway. The news is brought to you with the very kind compliment of Archipelago Trading, agents of Beacon Insurance. We'll be right back.
Top of the hour news.
After some words from our sponsor.
It happens wherever it happens. Local, regional, and global. Only on Q95, the big station. Q95DA.com. Right on, Q.
Get to a certain age, different things drive you. Like the anticipation of a new adventure, the comfort of having friends who've become family, or just enjoying that journey to the next destination. At Beacon, we've given our 50-plus drivers more value and greater convenience with hassle-free sign-up, affordable fixed rates, and free benefits. Call Archipelago Trading at 448-5247 or log on to beacondominica.com for a quote today and let us help you keep doing what drives you.
Welcome back. Here's what's making news. Concerned Citizens Movement Treasurer John Blanchard has issued a call to action for the citizens of Dominica, urging them to take steps to prevent the country from experiencing economic collapse. Blanchard emphasized that economic collapse can occur when a nation's economy faces significant pressure, such as during a prolonged recession, which can severely impede economic activity and hinder citizens' ability to improve their livelihoods. He highlighted unemployment as a key indicator of impending economic collapse.
Citizens must do the work so we can avoid citizens must work to avert the economic collapse. In other words, the citizens must do what it takes to avoid or at a minimum reduce the impact of an economic collapse. An economy crashing, or is also called economic meltdown. Now, just for that, you get an understanding what we're talking about, economic collapse and meltdown and crashing and so on. No? An economic collapse really occurs at the onset of a severe version of an economic contraction. Where the economy actually contracts, or economic depression or recession. And that can last for a long time, sometimes a year, 2 years, a number of years, depending on the severity of the circumstances. Right? But someone might ask the question, when do you know that the economy is collapsing? And that's a reasonable question to ask. Well, one of the signs is that of worsening unemployment rates. Okay, unemployment rates, increasing unemployment is usually a common sign of an impending economic depression.
Blanchard also noted that the high unemployment rate among youth in Dominica would lead to a decline in purchasing power among consumers, consequently reducing demand. This in turn would exacerbate the issue of unemployment within the country even further.
Now, with high jobless numbers, consumers will lose the purchasing power and eventually lower demand. So you have no job, no money, therefore you cannot purchase. Obviously, the demand will be lower. Okay? Now, have we seen that happen in Dominica, where persons are losing their job, unemployment levels are increasing? The answer is yes. It is clearly yes. Because we have seen a number of businesses closing down. A number of businesses closing down. So that's what will happen. When businesses close down, people are jobless, you will have an increase in the poverty rates, okay, because people have no work. So one links into the other. We also have a situation where there's an increase in crime rates because of unemployment.
CCM Treasurer John Blanchard. Latin America and the Caribbean find themselves at a pivotal moment as economic growth stagnates, posing significant challenges to the region's development. The World Bank's latest report, titled Competition: The Missing Ingredient for Growth, underscores the urgency for decisive measures to reverse the downward trend. According to the report, that is Latin America and the Caribbean, is forecasted to experience a modest GDP expansion of 1.6% in 2024, with growth rates of 2.7 and 2.6% projected for 2025 and 2026, respectively. These rates, the lowest among all global regions, are deemed insufficient to drive prosperity. Declining social transfers and stagnant wages further exacerbate the economic strain on many households. World Bank Vice President for Latin America and the Caribbean, Carlos Felipe Jaramillo, emphasized the profound consequences of persistent low growth, stating that it impedes development by limiting public services, job opportunities, and exacerbating poverty and inequality. Factors contributing to the sluggish growth include low investment levels, subdued domestic consumption, high interest rates, fiscal deficits, declining commodity prices, and uncertainties regarding major trading partners such as the United States, China, Europe, and other G7 countries. Additionally, potential global disruptions such as geopolitical tensions and shipping disruptions could further dampen economic prospects. Despite the challenges, the region has managed inflation effectively, boasting a regional rate of 3.5%, that's excluding Argentina and Venezuela, compared to 5.7% in OECD countries. Tourism Minister Denise Charles Pemberton announced an investment of $669,000 dedicated to improving Kalinago territory and several other community attraction sites across the island. She says this announcement marks a significant step in the Ministry of Tourism's ongoing efforts to revitalize and expand the tourism sector. In her statement, Minister Charles Pemberton said, "This initiative reflects the government's commitment to harnessing tourism as a catalyst for economic growth while ensuring that local communities benefit directly from the industry."
The Ministry of Tourism is on a journey to enhance the Kalinago territory and other notable community tourism attractions, collectively amounting to a total investment of $669,030. Our mission extends beyond merely boosting tourism numbers. It's a commitment to fostering sustainable development, preserving cultural heritage, and building resilient communities. On Friday, April 5th, we signed two significant contracts totaling $90,934. The rehabilitation and enhancement of Lescale Tetcher and the Kalinago Barina Ote waterfall site upgrade. These sites are special treasures of the Kalinago people and will improve the accessibility, safety, and overall enjoyment for visitors.
Charles Pemberton added that the ministry is making progress on several other projects slated for completion by the end of the current fiscal year, including attractions like the Trafalgar Falls and Emerald Pool, among numerous other sites scattered throughout Dominica.
Alongside these significant projects, our team is advancing other projects targeted for completion by the end of this fiscal year. These projects include rehabilitating the access steps at Trafalgar Falls, upgrading the washroom facilities at Emerald Pool, completion of the Canna Heritage Park restaurant, completion of the Carabantic building in Scott's Head, upgrading the electricity supply at Titu Gorge, and implementing the Indian River Lighting Project to extend the hours during which guests can enjoy boat tours. With the completion of these projects, I am optimistic and enthusiastic about improving the guest experience in Dominica. The government of Dominica remains steadfast in its dedication to preserving the natural beauty and rich cultural heritage that will make Dominica a world-class sustainable tourism destination.
That was Minister of Tourism, Mrs. Denise Charles Pemberton. You're tuned in with Q95 News. Some residents of the Soufriere constituency came out to protest against the request from the lawyers representing murder-accused Jonathan Lehrer, who has been charged with the murder of a Canadian couple, Mr. Langwa and his companion Marchand, along with the alleged hitman Robert Snyder, who is a U.S. national. Lehrer and his wife run the chocolate maker estate Bois Colette Inc., which is located near to Langwa's Colibri Ridge Resort. According to investigators, Langwa and Marchand were ambushed by a hitman who killed them and then set their car on fire. The entrepreneur was allegedly assassinated over a Montrouge public road dispute with Mr. Lehrer. Jonathan Lehrer and Snyder were due to have appeared in the Roseau Magistrate Court today to make a request for bail as well as enhanced access to a medical facility for specialized treatment. However, they were represented by their attorneys. According to the St. Vincent Times, the Daniel Langwa Foundation stated on Monday that Langwa and Marchand died under sad circumstances. Speaking to Q95 News on Monday, Soufriere villagers categorically expressed that they did not want Mr. Lehrer to receive bail, as they claim Mr. Lehrer is a danger to the residents of the Soufriere district.
I am from the district of Soufriere, and knowing that Jonathan asked for bail, we decided we want no more Jonathan. Because why? If Jonathan is out, district life is in risk. No one wants no bail at all for Jonathan. No bail at all. The workers of the British Colibri will not be able to go to work. Already, some workers are not working because of the chaos and not to pay. And we are very, very sad right now. And we are now saying we want no vote for Jonathan. We want justice. That's all I have to say.
You're tuned in with Q95 News. The results from the LQ Classic Junior Table Tennis Tournament in Grenada are very encouraging. 4 of the 5 participants who represented Dominica received medals. There were 83 participants from Grenada, St. Vincent, Barbados, and Dominica. The DTTA believes this tournament brought out the best in our players, and their hard work showed in their competitive play. In the boys under 18, Tyron Joseph put out a good fight but was knocked out in the quarterfinals. The boys under 15, third place went to Jari Prince, and the boys under 13, third place went to Dejon Frank. In the girls under 13 category, second place was copped by Elise Charles. For the girls under 15, third place went to Daniqua Harriet. The Dominica Table Tennis Association would like to thank all those who assisted to make this tournament a success. The Dominica Table Tennis Association congratulates participants, and for more information on the event and the Dominica Table Tennis Association, persons can in fact contact the association at 1767-235-0573, or you can call 1767-614-0119.
In the LQ Classic Junior Table Tennis Tournament held in Grenada, Dominica sent a contingent of 2 females, Ellis Charles and Danica Harriet, 3 males, Dijon Frank, Jerry Prince, and Tyrone Joseph, and coached by Miss Melissa Alfred. The Dominica Table Tennis Association is proud to announce that in the girls under 13, Ellis Charles placed second, in the girls under 15, Danica Harriet placed third, in the boys under 13, Dijon Frank placed third. In the boys under 15, Jerry Prince placed third. And in the boys under 19, Tyrone Joseph put up a good fight, but he was eliminated in the quarterfinal. The Dominica Table Tennis Association is very satisfied with the youngsters. I mean, last year we sent up 6 kids and only 1 medal. This year we sent up 5 and 4 medals. That's 80% of the players medaling. So, I mean, it's an improvement from last year. It says that table tennis is getting better in Dominica. So it's just... let's keep working. Let's keep concentrating on the youth. Let's build table tennis in Dominica. Hats off to Coach Miss Melissa Alfred.
Dowasco claims its water sector strategic development plan has been redesigned due to cost constraints. The plan was originally designed to allow for the complete construction of 6 modernized water systems in Dominica. However, General Manager of Dowasco, Mr. Bernard Etinoff, reveals that the project plan has been reviewed to cover the cost for 4 water systems in the first instance. Upon completion, the modernized amendments made to the water grid will greatly enhance supply, testing, and conservation of water sources on the island, says Mr. Etinoff. A consultant is now being engaged to oversee the implementation phase of the 4 selected water systems. They are Calabishi, Castle Bruce, Coolibistry, that's the Coolibistry-Salisbury system, and the Grand Fort Montjean Rivière-Syriac system. Bernard Etinoff says work is expected to commence in the latter part of 2024.
We, as you may be aware, we had the water sector strategic development plan that should be nearing completion now, but because of the cost of the bids that we received, we were not able to begin that process at the time that we had to. We had to go back to the drawing board, redesign the projects. We were trying to improve 6 major water systems. We had to scale down now to 4 because of the cost of those systems, the works to be done on those systems. And so we are now seeking to engage a consultant who will oversee the actual construction works, implementation of the physical works, to improve those systems. The systems you speak of here are Calabishi, Castlebush, Grand Fort Montjean Rivière-Syriac as one system, and the Coolibistry, Grand Fort and Salisbury system. So we are hoping that later this year, probably second half of this year, we could actually see construction works beginning on those systems. We have received the approval of the Caribbean Development Bank to invite quotations or seek quotations for the supply of materials, pipes, and fittings that we need. Yeah. And so we have that RFQ out there, and hopefully we should receive those within another month or so, and we would be well on our way.
General Manager of Dowasco, Mr. Bernard Etinoff, he spoke to Q95 News recently. IRENA acknowledges the crucial role of consensus in advancing Paris Agreement objectives. Ambitious targets like tripling renewable energy and doubling energy efficiency by 2030 highlight the necessity of youth involvement for a just energy transition. With half the world's population under 30, young people hold immense potential to drive the adoption of renewable energy. IRENA is dedicated to integrating youth perspectives into decision-making processes through customized initiatives. Youth delegate and ambassador from Dominica, Ferguson Valmont, is participating in this year's IRENA Youth Forum and underscores its significance as a platform for intergenerational dialogue and global youth empowerment. He says the forum is being held under the theme Youth at the Core of a Just Energy Transition, Skills, Empowerment, and Innovation, and will discuss topics such as skills development, youth empowerment in energy agendas, and fostering youth-led innovation in sustainability. The delegate anticipates a successful forum empowering youth worldwide.
Ferguson Valmont, Youth Delegate and Youth Ambassador representing Dominica at the 14th session of the IRENA Assembly as well as the 2024 IRENA Youth Forum. This year, the forum will surround the theme of the new generation of decision makers, youth at the core of a just energy transition, skills empowerment, and innovation. And of course, the forum will serve as a platform facilitating intergenerational dialogue between youth, high-level officials, and stakeholder representatives, with the aim of boosting the capacity of young individuals, fostering the advancement of youth-led innovation, and amplifying their voices on the global stage. And as you can tell by the theme of this year's conference, it was developed surrounding young people's involvement in tripling renewables by 2030. And of course, we continue to see a lot of young persons being involved in these decision-making processes as it relates to sustainable development and achieving the Sustainable Development Goals 2030 agenda. And of course, the objectives of the entire conference this week for the couple of days coming ahead would be skills for a just energy transition, empowering youth voices in energy agenda, and fostering youth-led innovation in sustainability.
And that was Ferdinand Valmond, Dominica's youth delegate and ambassador at the 14th IRENA Youth Forum. The Debt and Investment Unit in the Department of Finance announced the enactment of the new Public Debt Management Act 2023. The commencement of the Public Debt Management Act represents a significant step forward to ensure sound fiscal management and sustainable economic growth. This landmark legislation reaffirms the government's commitment to responsible debt management practices and will contribute to the overall resilience of St. Lucia's economy. In other news, coral around the world is turning white and even dying as recent record ocean heat takes a devastating toll. It has triggered the fourth global mass coral bleaching event, according to the United States National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Bleaching happens when coral gets stressed and turns white because the water it lives in is just too hot. Coral sustains ocean life, fishing, and creates trillions of dollars of revenue annually.
Coral bleaching is occurring in deeper waters, according to Louise Rocha with the Californian Academy of Sciences. Rocha recently completed a dive to mesophotic levels, around 328 to 492 feet underwater, in the Coral Sea and Australia's Great Barrier Reef.
This different salinity, different temperature water sits on the top. That's the one that is most influenced by the sun. But the bottom layers of the ocean, even though they're colder, they are also warming, same way that the top layer is. It would be like maybe if I studied birds and I went to the rainforest and I saw the rainforest being taken down.
Despite its extensive protection, Rocha said the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park is dying because of uncontrollable factors.
When I see it happening in a place like that, it is what stuns me the most. It's that there's very little we can do about it as individuals.
The last global mass coral bleaching event saw the Great Barrier Reef lose nearly a third of its corals from 2014 to 2017. This year appears to be following a similar trend, with reports of extensive bleaching across the Caribbean and the entirety of the Great Barrier Reef.
If the bleaching continues the way it is, 50 years from now, so right now we're facing like a big decline in populations. 50 years from now, we might be facing extinction.
And that's the Prime Evening News. Here's a recap of our headlines. Concerned Citizens Movement Treasurer John Blanchard calls on Dominicans to take urgent action to avoid the country experiencing economic collapse
Wherever it
under existing intense economic pressures.
global, only
The
on
Finance Department of St. Lucia's Debt and Investment Unit announced a new Public Debt Management Act 2023 to ensure sound fiscal management and sustainable economic growth. And U.S. scientists monitoring coral around the world, they say it is turning white and even dying as recent record ocean heat takes a devastating toll and a fourth global mass stress episode is underway.
happens.
The news brought to you with the very kind compliments of Archipelago Trading,
Why?
agents of Beacon Insurance.
295 DA.
I've been your presenter, Richie Farrell. Stay tuned to the big station, Q95.
Q, top of the hour news.
To a certain age, different things drive you. Like the anticipation of a new adventure, the comfort of having friends who've become family, or just enjoying that journey to the next destination. At Beacon, we've given our 50-plus drivers more value and greater convenience with hassle-free sign-up, affordable fixed rates, and free benefits. Call Archipelago Trading at 448-5247 or log on to beacondominica.com for a quote today and let us help you keep doing what drives you.
We present to you the winning numbers for Dominica National Lottery's midday draw of Monday, 15th April 2024. The daily 3 midday draw winning numbers are 6, 4, and 9. The multi-X ball selected was FP and there were 17 winners. The big 4 midday draw winning numbers are 7, 2, 7, and 0. The multi-X ball selected was FP and the prize payout was $800. The one-off midday draw winning numbers are 6, 7, and 2, and there were 3 winners. The play 4 draw winning numbers are 6, 14, 20, and 21, and there were 26 winners. The pick 2 with multi-X midday draw winning numbers are 8 and 2. The multi-X ball chosen was FP and there were 2 winners. The next midday draw is on Tuesday, 16th April 2024. Dominica National Lottery. Everything is live.
Hey, barman, pass me a stone ginger wine on the rocks. That is the sun ginger wine. Guess who's back? Good things come and good things go, but greatness is forever. Stone's ginger wine, local distributed, fine foods in. No matter time of day, no matter time of day, you got them day, you got them day. That is the sun ginger wine. Here comes the sun.
Beat the heat with world-class Lorotech inverter-type air conditioners from ESA Trading Limited. State-of-the-art technology, quiet and super efficient. Lorotech inverter-type air conditioners made by TCL are the most energy-efficient air conditioning units, resulting in great savings on electricity. Lorotech DC inverter-type air conditioners come with anti-corrosive golden coating for added protection and prevention of bacteria, double galvanized outdoor case against rust, 3-year warranty on complete unit with 5-year warranty on compressor. Available in 9,000, 12,000, 18,000, 24,000, and 36,000 BTU units. Prices start as low as $1,850. Plus, you get 10% discount on cash purchases. Higher purchase terms are also available. Also, ESA Trading Limited offers professional installation and after-sales service. Visit ESA Trading Limited today at the corner of Bayfront and Kennedy Avenue, Roseau, or Canefield Industrial Site, or call us on telephone number 440-0205 or 449-3636. ESA Trading Limited. We're making a difference for you.
It is debate time once again. The grand finals of the InterSecondary Schools debating competition is on. 2 schools will battle it out for the title of Debate Champions of 2024, April 17th, 11 a.m. at the Truth and Grace Fellowship Global. The St. Mary's Academy comes up against the Orion Academy. When the dust settles, which school will be the champion? Your guess is as good as mine. The InterSecondary Schools debating competition is sponsored by Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, Lindomart, Fine Foods Inc., National Cooperative Credit Union, the Insurance Company of the West Indies, Domlec, Western Illinois.
Favorite store, dial it now. 612-1253. That's Mega Deals. You can rely on Mega for some real deals on name brand clothing and electronics. High quality, low price. We are a wholesale and retail store located in Calabishi, right on the main road. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, as Mega Deals Dominica. Like our page. Check out our stuff. Call us. Visit us. We'd appreciate that. Come try it on. Love it. Buy it at Mega Deals. Your one and only online and brick and mortar store. Mega Deals is also on wheels. We make it convenient for your shopping. We deliver straight to your door. Email us at info@megadealsda.com. Rely on Megadeals for some real deals.
The Alpha Center is celebrating its 50th anniversary with a fundraising dinner, Saturday, 29th June 2024, at the Goodwill Parish Hall, 7:30 p.m., under the patronage of Monsignor William John Lewis. It's a dinner you won't want to miss. Tickets cost $200. You can call the Alpha Center at 448-6509 or 245-5382 to book your tickets. Also, take a chance in our grand raffle. You could be the winner of a weekend for two at Jungle Bay Resort. The Alpha Center, a cause worthy of your support.
Roots Connections on Q, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every other Wednesday on Q95, the big station. Dominicans journeyed beyond our shores for decades in search of economic opportunities and educational advancement. Many are ready to give back to their cherished nature island. Welcome to Roots Connections on Q. Join Dr. Simone Matthew on Q95 as we tap into the life and times and expertise of our nature island Dominicans, at home and abroad. From our agriculture and industry to sustainable development, resilience and renewable energy, to the music, art, and entertainment industries. Join Dr. Simone Matthew and guests every other Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We examine where they came from, where they have been, where they are now, and how we can move forward together with our brothers and sisters at home and abroad to inspire and elevate our country, our economy, our people, and our youth to achieve excellence and success. Roots Connections on Q, every other Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Only on Q95, the big station.
Jacob is calling his children.
Kingdom Connection on Q95, the big station, every Monday 6 to 8 p.m. Enlightened and spiritually sound minds bringing light and encouraging community in challenging and spiritually dark times. Kingdom Connection talking points pursue community education and spiritual enlightenment, biblical principles in leadership, management, and direction of society. Kingdom Connection. Call us at 767-449-3095, 3096, 3097, or 767-616-4257, or 305-432-9624. Stay connected to Kingdom Connection, looking to help reduce incidents of crime and violence, improve social interaction in family and community, and to help enhance economic fortunes guided by biblical principles. Kingdom Connection. Tune in every Monday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Only on Q95, the big station. Blessings for all in the Q family. Right on Q.
Connecting us with the kingdom of God. This is Kingdom Connection.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The church is the conscience of the nation, not its servant, nor its tool."
The voice of God in Dominica.
We are standing on the brink of a new dark age, attractive and present, subtle and deceptive, outgoing and persuasive, a society of misplaced values.
We need Kingdom Connection.
We are now shifting from just facing the issues to the solution. Password to access is Kingdom Connection. Please download and save. Resolution is guaranteed.
Biblical direction for kingdom living. This is your program, Kingdom Connection.
Blessings for our city, Lord, let it rain as we sing your praise. Now we're going to sing a song to pray blessing over this city
and then to pray blessing over the nations of the earth. And so as you sing this song, let the power of our praise break the spirit of heaviness and bring forth healing and deliverance. Amen. Yes. Yes, we are salt and we are the light. We've come to break all the powers of night, and by the love of God, proclaim his liberty. We're ambassadors of grace. In his name we take this place. Lord, let your will be done. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come, Lord, let it reign. Lord, let your blessings pour on the city, Lord. Let it rain. Let it rain. Let your blessings pour on the city, Lord. Let it rain. As we sing your praises, break the curses. See your people pray. Say
Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday evening, the 15th day of April. It's a lovely day here in the Commonwealth of Dominica.
you have risen now. Vanquish all our foes.
And so let me welcome every one of you aboard. Wish you a very pleasant evening.
In your name we'll go.
Some of you on drive time, drive safely home this afternoon. Many of you are already home. And so I invite you to sit back. In Dominica, you can get a nice cool drink out. This afternoon I had a butter flap. Whatever you choose to have, you can do that this afternoon. Those of you in the colder countries, you probably want to take something warm. But whatever you do, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride with us this afternoon. It's going to be another very interesting program, I can assure you that. As you sit back and relax, then you need to get the telephone out. Let's know where you are listening. So locally, you call 449-3095-3096-3097. You do DG thing on 616-4257. And internationally, you call 305-432-9624. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it's your roll call here on Kingdom Connection for tonight, April 15th. And we already have somebody on the line. You're on the right side. Good evening.
Good night, Pastor Citronier Bevanche.
Citronier, well locked in. Boss, where Citronier?
My man. Oh gosh, my son. My mother told me since I was very young, she going to help me to choose the right from wrong. If I listen and if I take in heed, I wouldn't stop salt. No.
On the right side, good evening.
Good evening. Calbishi hooked up.
Calibishi, well hooked up. Thank you.
Properly hooked up.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Stay on the right side.
Them friends you keep son. Man.
On the right side, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you, Pastor Rodney, and the other pastors and all listening. Toronto is listening.
God bless you, Toronto. Stay well locked in.
Have a pleasant evening.
God bless you too. On the right side, good evening.
Good evening. I'm on the right side watching you shaking your head inside there.
You watching me shaking my head on the right side. Okay.
Yes, I'm watching you.
Okay, well, nice.
I saw you in the protest.
Hey, Beno. Somebody have to protest, you know.
Good bag I want there.
Get on the Lord's side, stay off the broad side, get on the bright side.
On the right side, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Transport Mouth, Ray, Colin, always listening on the right side.
That's nice to know, man. Stay on the right side, okay?
Thank you.
God bless. On the right side, good night.
Yes, good night, Pastor.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How is your family?
We're doing very well, thank God.
Good to know. One process love, eh?
One process love. Always on the right side.
I want to say hi to all my friends as usual.
Too numerous to mention.
Yes, Pastor.
God bless you.
The pastors at dinner?
Yes, one of them, they're the one who join me in a while.
Okay, then.
All right.
All the best.
God bless you. On the right side, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Buffett State on the right side.
Stay on the right side, Buffett State.
Yes.
God bless you. Good evening to my cousin Edmond in Canada. Glad you're relaxing, man.
Stealing and stabbing, easy money coming. Boy, that is the dark side. You want me to find my purpose and live like Jesus. We young and we don't make no fuss. Boy, don't be a back. Get off the dark side, stay on the Lord's side. Get off the broad side, come on the bright side.
On the right side, good evening.
Good night.
Yes,
on the right side.
Yes. Where you calling me from? You gone already.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, the next thing you know, I's a teenager.
On the right side, good evening.
Good evening, Paz. What's up?
Very well, very well.
Good. Grandpa is on the right side.
Nice to hear Grandpa all the time.
Take care. How is Pastor Jack?
Pastor Jack can answer for himself. We have. He's overeating.
Okay. Have a good afternoon.
God bless you, my dear. On the right side, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Rodney and all the other pastors in the house.
Good
Boston
evening.
is on the right side.
Boston. Stay on the right side, my dear. God bless you.
Get off the dark side, get on the bright side. Resist the broad side, stay on the Lord's side. Daddy, what about the midnight texting? That side. The cyberbullying, that's all night the crank up we playing. Oh, that is the dark side. You want me to rise up early? Right side, praise to God Almighty. Right side, we young and happy, go lucky. Why don't be a back? Get off the dark side, stay on the Lord's side. Resist the dunce side, get on the bright side. My son, remember what mommy said. Remember what daddy said. Granny said, the Bible said. Oh yeah. You're going to me.
On the right side, good evening.